Hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing? How's your night going? Let's turn that music down. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hope it all is going well. Hope you're having a good dinner. Maybe a good breakfast. Hope your work day is done with or will be done with sooner than later. Ooh. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Rainbow. I appreciate it. You're my first sub ever. It's a monumentous occasion. I'm happy about it. So we're going to go ahead and finish out this Danganronpa chapter. We gonna figure out what happened to Sakura. Even though I have a strong opinion about it, but we gonna get to the nitty gritty. So without further ado, let's just dive right on in. Ooh, you're loud in my ear. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Right back into it. Alright. Excuse me 1 second. I can't do all this talking with dry lips. Okay. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. Ooh. This lip gloss smell good. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. Is it one of us though? Is it? Come on. It's time to put into this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. Well, that's a very dramatic statement for an elevator of all things. What is going on with the technologies? watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. This man. And so, the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, and a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. You know, why not? Well, I can't equip anything else. Because I don't have anything else. And the other one is 4. Yeah, you're the only one I have left. Well, low capacity. The human stem is destroyed. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate. Give me handiwork, please. There we go. Yeah, that's stuck. Follow the rest of the door. Okay. You know, we gonna wing it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceives everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
Brother. Controller.
know who did it.
Girl, we do not already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Oh, wait.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
We gonna die on this hill, huh?
Never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those three specifically. I'm sure she mentioned it before.
It
Alright,
was one
let's
of
try
you.
again.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Okay, not that one.
Shoot!
My bad.
It was one of you. One of you killed
You know,
Sakura.
I tried.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
Okay,
You
okay,
hated her.
okay.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low.
I
That's about as low as you can
missed.
get.
Yes, 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 yes.
It was one of you.
I got
one
it.
of You killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Yeah, yeah, I got it, I got it, I got it.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what
Yep,
reason?
yep,
Because
yep.
you hated her.
Let me just get ready.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low
Okay.
as you can get.
I see how this trial is going to go about as well as it always does,
One
isn't
of
it?
you killed.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low
Oh.
as you can get.
My gosh.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Jeez. One split second.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
Jesus.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Not necessarily. Pocket trash. That.
The
Alright.
fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I
Okay.
didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, that's wrong.
Haha! First strike.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
Ruh-roh.
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
Dun dun dun.
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Oh, sweetie, you're digging yourself into a deeper hole. But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is
I got it!
yeah.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Dun dun dun.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. Got a problem with that?
Why are you mad?
Quite a sudden hostility.
Literally.
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You are hostile.
It's not
Okay.
just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
You know, I missed quite a few bullet shots. But you know, I eventually got it. Wasted a whole lot of time though. And my day overall has been pretty much just like how this trial is going. So there's that. How's it going with you? What would a shining message even
At
be?
the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Who told you that, Hiro? Who told you that?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on.
Ooh, that's
When did
nice.
you see that dying message of hers?
Huh?
That's always a good time.
We found Ogre's body. Duh.
And if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping
Well,
you
you
away
know.
from the scene of the crime.
Mm,
So it's hard to
They
believe
think on their
that's when you
feet a
actually
little
saw the
better.
message for yourself.
but you know, I think a win is a win. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was shows the magazine show on the
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it.
Like I said, a win is a win,
I found
though.
it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
No, it does
Doesn't
not.
make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Hero, I think you doth protest too much. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay. Said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No? Okay.
Shoot!
So it's the other one. Shush, shush, shush.
I can tell you
Let it happen.
exactly when I found the
Just
dying
let it happen.
message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Just let it happen.
And I can tell you when I
Trial
found
and
the
error.
dying message. It was only after the investigation had
No!
begun. I found the magazine
God.
tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Dang it.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Yes. I got it. I got it.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Yes.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
You know, at this point, I don't think me and these bullets
I can tell you exactly when I
are
found the dying
ever going
message.
to get along.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
I'm going to have a forever beef with these bullets.
It was only after the investigation had begun.
Okay, so it's the last one. Yes. Trial and error, people.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's
Y'all
body
don't
was
actually be
discovered.
giving me a lot to go on.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation
I should have
had
known
begun.
that it would be the
I
show.
found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Wait a second. I feel like I just tried it with all three of them. What the heck? I forget that I have to absorb stuff sometimes. God daggone it. Okay. 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 this again.
Shoot!
You know, Makoto, this might very much be a, we're finna die a few times kind of investigation. Okay.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
Oh my
shelf.
gosh.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total
He
sense.
doesn't want me to be great. Oh my gosh.
I can tell you exactly what I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly
I guess
when
I'm about to
found
try
the
it both
dying
ways.
message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oof. Thanks, y'all. I was gonna take
When
my
Sakura's
sweet
body
time
was
getting
found,
there.
That magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Dun dun dun.
Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is.
Why
Toko.
Vienna sausage?
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Why Vienna sausage?
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Hero, you're acting like Leon. You're very much acting like Leon. Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Would you like to fill me in, Makoto? Ah, God.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Ah, God dang it.
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30%
I
right.
don't know where it is.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
I don't know where it is.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
I don't know where they are.
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Well. Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and restart. Restart it. That part gonna get me every time. That part gonna get me every time. Yes, I would very much like to give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
How many people actually just take their time to just quit in the middle of it? I've got questions. Now Makoto might not get it this time either, okay?
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Cause
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
this gets me every single
I'm at least 30%
time.
right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof.
No!
I'm at least 30% right. The occult bullcrap. Give
Yep.
it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap.
I can't get that slow beat.
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Give it a
Which
rest.
beat though is the question.
The end is
Because I can't catch on when it slows down.
Can't hear you. Show me the proof. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Once that thing slows down, I lose
I'm
that beat
completely
forever.
convinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Dun dun dun.
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something?
Alright then.
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened.
We're waiting.
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry. Do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Oh, okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
You know, for a clairvoyant,
She was gonna kill me
you're
and make
terrible
her
at this.
So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it
Bruh.
across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
That sounded inappropriate.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened.
Well,
Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
but he didn't do
Ready
it
to
though.
vote now, right? We know who did it.
No,
No, I think there's more to Hiro's
no.
story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing
lot.
that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. Why didn't he use Sakura's finger? Why he picked Toko? What he would have had to do after writing the message.
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Yeah.
Why would you take the time to write that message and stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's
He's
telling
a
the truth,
terrible
someone
liar in
else
the
must have
first
put
place.
the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
What y'all gonna have me do now?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written, there's only one choice.
I got it!
Well, duh.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter.
Are you
We
sure?
already know who did it, right?
Are you sure?
Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
At all.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
She
Just
literally
tell us
told you
happened
what to
one
do,
more
sir.
time, when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. Well, duh. And I have to prove that.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there. There's something that proves that the wounds...
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Okay, so it's the other one. Got it. Sorry.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind.
Ah, crap,
And
I
you
forgot
only
what I
hit her
just did.
once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
I hate this part of the game, guys.
I didn't want to.
I hate it so much.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind.
Okay.
And you only hit her
Got it.
once.
Got it.
Is that right?
Okay.
Just once. After the first swing, the ball and
Hey, shush.
Hero really is
Let's go back to the beginning.
I
Okay.
didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
God dang it.
Shoot!
Makoto, we're gonna die again, okay?
I didn't want to,
It's
but
gonna be a quick little deathy death.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf and I hit Ogre from behind.
Yep.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Where is it?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the
God
bottle shattered.
dang, purple.
She went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer.
Yay.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And
See? Hero really is the killer.
I hate how slow the bullets are.
I didn't want to.
I hate it
but
so much.
I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind.
Hmm.
And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
No, it's wrong.
Why don't my bullets in this game go as fast as real bullets?
That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Two?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
I hate it.
2 wounds
I hate it
means
so much.
she was struck twice. What's more,
Be
both
dramatic
attacks
when
must
you
have
hit
come
it.
from a Monokuma
Not with the
bottle.
slow motion effect.
How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Uh-huh.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Girl, you also
That's
sound
easy.
suspicious.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Oh, it's my turn. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Oh, is it, Makoto? The connection must be the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Why? Just why? Oh, good. You don't need me to spell these things out. Good. Shoot it. Oh, we have to go in order. Got it. I can't just go all over the place. That's crazy. Y'all want me to go in a specific spelling order. Where you at, Red P? Can y'all give me the red ones, please? Bum, bum, bum. You know, I would be in a lot of trouble if I didn't know how to spell.
Now I understand. That's it. The chess pieces.
Yeah.
Inside
Although
each
I'm gonna need
bottle,
them to
there
send
was a
them letters to
Monokuma
me a little
figure holding a
faster,
different
though.
chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Hero, shut up.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
We're trying to save your life here.
Bottle
Shush.
is still missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Kyoko, I don't understand. Wait, then the bottle that was missing.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
You know? What other option would there be?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Oh, y'all gonna make me shoot some bullets again?
And what is this evidence?
Oh. It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. Ah.
I got it!
Oh, good.
Earlier,
Woo!
Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Yeah.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Dun dun dun. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by some bowling aficionados.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was
Some
used
of
the second
these
time Sakura
decisions
was attacked.
are very obvious
The second
and
wound on
dramatic.
Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
Because bowling
Killer wanted to make it look
aficionados,
like there was
really?
only one attack, so
At
they had
least
to
make
get
it
rid of
close.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Dun dun dun.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Wow.
I just remembered something that proves it.
Wow.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note.
Stop calling her ogre.
So I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now
Oh,
decided
the
to share it with us.
locker.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
I
Don't know what you're
know.
talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear.
I know where
But maybe she found
went.
somewhere to hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been... Stop adding more to this! I'm struggling. Struggling with what we got, okay? I don't need any more. Oh. Narrator, I'm sick of you, okay? I'm very much sick of you. To the very depths of my soul, narrator. Okay, to the very depths. So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without a second thought. Oh, why? But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. you'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the LB button. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. You know, every time the narrator says this, I'm very tempted to just change my difficulty. Because I'm sick of the foolishness and all the changes to the rules. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Not okay. Why do you have to switch it to the hardest setting? Why are we not doing it on the regular one? Why not? You know, there was one between kind and mean. Why can't we go to a happy neutral? Excuse me? Nala, your perfume has been right there the entire time. Yes, Janala. If this is the average, I don't want the other experiences, because this is some bull. Some super mega bull. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Shut up. Shut up. Because that just tells me that you're going to be adding more crap in the latter half of the game. And I'm going to eventually have to remember all of this foolishness somewhere down the line. Especially at the very end. How am I going to remember all of this? I'm barely remembering how to switch the bullets, how to get the memory. Sick of it. And then, goodbye, narrator.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
Oops.
It's a lie!
Brother.
That's enough!
Oh, I'm out of bullets.
It's a
My
lie.
bad.
I admit nothing. I hate you.
I knew that I only had a heart and a half. I started off so good. And then she had to zoom in and go negative. And then I ran out of goddamn bullets. You know, I would love to trust your words, but I don't trust the narrator. He just likes to swing in every now and again to switch things up. I was so goddamn close. Sick of it. Sick of it. Sick of this. I seen it.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Shut up, Makoto. Shut up. I don't need this from you. I don't need this from you at all, okay? I don't. Oh, of course I do.
I refuse to give up yet.
You hold on 1 second, Makoto. You hold on 1 good second. Let me fix this here screen so we can call it a day. Come on. I just need you to work with me for 1 quick second. I just need to make sure that my status is good. Work with me here, please. I know people would love to get out of my little bun. Come on. There we go. Okay. Clear skies. Here we go. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Oh, it was a gifted sub. Thank you for the gifted sub. So the time balance. Yeah. I don't want to listen to you again, narrator. It's already enough foolishness. Can't even be excited about a gifted sub right now.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
Yeah.
I curse you. It's a lie!
Oh no!
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Brother! I can't ever get the beat.
Enough! I admit nothing.
I can't ever get the beat.
It's a lie!
Oh my
It's a lie!
Lord
That's
Jesus.
enough.
No. Shoot it. Was
I
that
admit nothing. I hate you.
was it not the handprint?
No! That's enough.
This should prove it.
Jesus. It was a little close up, but we were there.
Did you know someone left
We
a handprint
were
behind on the
there.
inside of the walker?
Y'all could have gave that to me the first time. Jeez. I feel like for all my troubles, they could have given me that little millisecond. Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of
They
the
must have
locker?
been hiding in
Okay.
there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop
You
wasting
and
my
holding
time.
these
Just tell us the truth.
pigtails.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Well, duh.
She just straight up admitted it.
Hero,
Then
you
you
are
killed
one to
Sakura.
talk.
No,
You did
I
that
swear,
same
there's no
thing.
way.
Out with it.
Probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait,
Hero, you
mean,
got some
probably?
nerve, man.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
after I read Sakura's note.
Oh, you don't listen to nobody but Bacula?
I went into the rec room. I didn't
Wow.
know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared
Only
to
Master
face
can
her
say
head
it,
on.
huh?
So
That's
I figured I'd just
crazy.
sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Wow, that's awkward.
So
Super
after you left,
awkward.
I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean...
Guess it's back!
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar
Huh.
to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on.
Bruh.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wonder. So I opened my eyes to see...
Girl. A prince. While you being held hostage.
Glitter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
That's your main
And when
concern?
it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death
What?
alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway,
A
I'm not
little
the one that killed
factual?
Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
That's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hero on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
You know, you could just say what you got to say, bro. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is. Yay! More bullets. More bullets.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, that's wrong. We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Facts.
So, you finally noticed.
Shut up, Bacula.
Another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
I know, right? First time for anything. That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Ma'am,
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like
then
that.
how do you stage your bodies
Then
out in the
then
real
what's the
world?
deal?
Well,
Because
are
you kind
still
of have to
convinced
be
the
able
case
to
has come
string
to
them
an
up.
end?
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Wrong.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
There's a reason. The reason there's no way Toko's hiding in lockers because
I got it!
not I was in the locker.
Before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
Sir,
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not.
there are
Saying
a lot
all
of
along, there's still more
X'd
to
out
this case.
pictures around this
But
room.
if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
If this man don't stop calling Sakura ogre,
I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
this is something so important. there's another possible explanation. Maybe it's... I was hoping for a multiple choice.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
If there's one place I might find a clue, it would have to be written in there.
What was it?
Alright.
If it wasn't from Genocide
I
Jill's
just need him to chill.
then what was it?
Because at this point, I just want to flick him in his Adam's apple.
I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Alright. Yeah.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Okay. I'm going to ask for help, because I don't know. I thought it would be the shot to her head. I don't know. Is this a memory thing? These options are not, they're not doing it for me. This is not coming file.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Appreciate that.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
You know, being completely honest,
I think
I
we can
don't remember
assume
that
there's a
being in the
chance
file.
This was related
That's
to her
why I
cause of
did not
death.
think of it.
In fact, there was
Whoops,
even a
Daisy.
trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottle, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm
Says
not
the
into dead bodies.
serial
What
killer.
I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no
Sir,
mistake.
don't just swing in here
You're making me
like you
believe
solved
that
the
he-
entire mystery by yourself.
Poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But
Are you
you're the only
serious?
one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big
Sir.
shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
All this pausing for
The
dramatic
shelf is
effect,
divided
sir.
up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where it goes. On the same shelf as all the supplements. I'm positive.
I got it!
And then y'all had the nerve to mix up the
Poison
letters.
was
That's
actually in
wild.
Section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and
Master!
we were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
Girl,
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
that's your main concern?
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Ooh, that baby's slow.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Yoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with her finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
You know, I wouldn't trust
That
that.
wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder.
Because, first of all,
Which makes one wonder,
for it to be switched out,
the poison
there
that
once
should have
upon
been
a
in that bottle,
time
where did it go?
had to have been poison in there. And y'all just trusted it? The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be? God dang it, I was comfortable. Oh, not another hangman. Give me an R. Give me a T. A red T, preferably. Give me an E. Excuse me, pardon me. Hello? So you don't want to give me an E? That's crazy. Give me that. Give me an eye. You know, I miss the good old days where y'all would just let me run free and click the letters as they come. Why are we being so stingy now?
Now I understand. The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows he switched them. It has to be. Must be what we found in front of the shelf. Golly.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
How did I know?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are...
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Please
Plus,
don't have something
Hina's
for
been
me to
acting
read without my
strange ever
glasses.
since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning a crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it.
That
I'm
don't
not convinced.
sound right.
You're not about to claim she
I'm
would
with you,
kill a close
Kyoko.
friend,
That
are
don't
you?
sound right.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Tell him, Kyoko.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
Oh,
But
of
there's
course
still
not.
that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it
You
doesn't.
know, I don't
But the fact that you
understand.
won't tell us concerns me.
I don't
Surely you're
understand
not-
the false
Do you honestly
confession.
think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Does she understand
And if I do,
that if they vote for her,
Impossible.
that
She
everybody
switched out the
goes
mixtures.
down?
She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Does he not understand that if they vote for her, everybody dies?
Why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
he's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
Yeah,
That was...
because if you really did it out of devious
Nervous.
methods, you would have cleaned up the powder.
I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
Yeah,
How come? That doesn't matter.
we need clear
Hina.
evidence.
Please, I'd like to know too.
We need the evidence.
Fine.
Waste your time if you
Our
like.
lives
It's clear
are
that
on
Hina
the
is the
line.
culprit.
Come on.
There's nobody else
Spare
to
us a
suspect.
little detail.
Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to
Girl,
section A.
she's setting you
to
up
get
for
the protein
failure.
powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no
I
matter
forgot
how
that
many
I'm Big
times you
Mac.
hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. God dang it.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the
Not the
bottle with
realest
poison
homie.
and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough.
Okay.
How much longer must we tolerate this?
You know, if we didn't thoroughly investigate the last time, you would be dead. And we could not. Where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Those facts clearly contradict what Tina just told us. I know. I was making sure that I had everything in order.
And you
Hush,
spilled some of the
Makoto.
powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed
I've
the
been a little
bottle, I
trigger
dropped it.
happy the last few
Okay,
times.
and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
Yeah.
What's wrong? You said you went to get the poison from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
Okay.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Big facts.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
Really?
No, that can't be
That's
it.
what we're gonna go with?
Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left the footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Mhm.
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
What the? What
Yeah,
the
you
hell?
big
What's going on here?
dummy.
And the
Always
footprints
think you
aren't
know
the only
everything.
problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible. There can't be.
Big dummy.
Are you sure?
You're not the
After
smartest
all,
one in the
you're the one that
room.
gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Tell him, Coco.
Say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this. It
Huh?
had
A
sunk to
piece
the
of
bottom
glass.
of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Would you like to fill in the rest
But-
of the class?
What is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Stop alley-ooping me. I
If you really
don't
do know, explain the meaning of
know.
that shard of glass.
Stop setting me up for alley-oops, man. The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the... I don't remember now. I broke something, this same shade of blue.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Because everybody wants him to be the fall guy. Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when the... According to what Hina told us.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the
They
cabinet.
always want him to be
That
the
is
fall
what
guy,
you
man.
said, right, Hina?
And Makoto just gonna go along with it.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can.
Alright.
After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because you're not the smartest one in the room. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. God dang it.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window, let's concentrate on that.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
You know, I've got nothing.
When
Well,
it comes to that protein can,
yeah, that
there's not
doesn't
a
even
doubt
look
in
right.
my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked.
That doesn't
It
even look right.
absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
Makoto, we finna die, bro.
It had to be. It
We
was in there
finna
before
big
the rec
die.
room was unlocked.
The locked room was unlocked. In other words, when I broke the window. So I concentrate on that. Makoto, you're not giving me enough to work with here.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
I've
So you're
got
saying-
nothing.
Someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Alright,
When it comes to that protein can,
I've got nothing.
there's not a doubt in my mind.
Well,
Until the locked
let's
room
go
was
shooting
unlocked.
for the stars.
Shoot!
Yeah, I know that one right.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When it comes to that protein, there's not a doubt until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
What?
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to
Got
have been in there the whole time.
nothing.
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room.
No, that's wrong.
So it was gonna be my next guess.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Cause that's all I had.
Of
That's
course.
all I
It
had.
came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces
I was gonna
underneath
use
the
every
can.
last one of them little lives
What?
to try all the
And
theories.
this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely.
Yeah.
She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that,
What?
we need to clarify
Is
one other
hell
thing.
gonna freeze over?
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the
A
chem lab
please
and took it to the
and
rec
a
room.
sorry?
It was Hina, right? She
Oh!
took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you
Oh.
think, Makoto?
Oh my. The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room.
I got it!
It was Sakura
I
herself.
think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently
Ooh.
murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we
That's
know
in
for
a
a
little
fact she went to the chem
chill
lab,
down my
right
body.
to the section full of poisons.
Ooh! Admitting
You're
he's
lying.
wrong.
Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Oh, God. Man!
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate
Am I-
you!
God dang.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it!
I keep forgetting about the god dang bullets!
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it. Hina, did you know that
I hate the
Sakura's foot
addition
had a certain yellow powder
Of a
stuck to it?
limit of bullets.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
Nope.
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because...
Hina, stop trying to kill all of us!
Her.
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked rooms. There's only one way to explain it. You got it! Boop.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're
You
saying
know, at this
it was
point,
suicide?
I just need them
I don't believe it any more than
to
I believe
put
I can fly.
a little bar where I can just type
can't
the
believe it
killer
either.
in.
Or rather, I don't want to.
I
believe
can
it.
even give you certain
But when
details if
really
you
think
want.
about it, everything matches
Because
up.
all
Sakura
of
went and got the
this,
poison,
I
She
can
barricaded
skip it. I can
herself
tell
in
you
a
how
room.
it happened.
and she drank it.
Just-
All so she could end her own life.
Stop putting me through all of this.
That explains why we
Just
couldn't
let
solve
me
the
tell you
mystery of
how
the
it
locked
happened.
room.
That's all we need. What?
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
I'm very
And the more I
upset
think about it, the more I
at
realize how
Coco's
unusual your
bangs.
actions were.
because why on earth are they that uneven? I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Tina left the rec room. Like, there's no reason to give her a widow's peak in her bangs.
But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. I'm not gonna say that. Oh, she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed. I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence.
Why kill
right?
everybody though?
The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence, and yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
You know, we could have skipped all of this. We could could have just skipped it. We didn't need to do all of this. We really didn't. Okay? Was that in or out though? God dang, that's a big arm. Woo! Sorry. Let's keep going. Why is the animation style like this? Hero out here looking like a lady. Nope. Because that's the night. There we go. She came out. She put it upside down. Head hurt. Startle, startle. Blood, faint, pop up. Grab. Okay, so yes. Okay. There. Head shake owies. Look of determination. Oh, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Bust in, bust in. No. God dang it. That goes there. And there. Okay. So that goes there.
The killer is you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else, and looked around for a good hiding spot.
God dang it. So they're reversed. Alright. Reverse them. Reverse. Okay. Reverse.
exactly what happened.
Makoto, let's not say
One
exactly.
of them headed out a
Okay?
bit earlier than the others.
Our track record isn't great.
She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out.
For a serial killer, you'd think that they'd be a little,
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another
cooler
Monokuma
headed.
bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
See, I knew she had a little smirky smirk on her face.
And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion.
She just wanted everybody to die.
And all that effort was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case.
Dun dun dun.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
I don't. I look at the size of his hair every time.
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Big facts. Is this his personality turning point? Because if it is, I'm here for it. Make him feel stupid first. You know, I accept that, B. I accept it. A lot happened. A lot has happened. I missed a lot. I died a few times.
I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well,
You're a bear.
Whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Okay.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah. We almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
I mean, you could have easily killed yourself with her. You know, then she wouldn't be the only one that died. But to kill the innocent ones? That's a lot. You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious. That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. left a note. So much brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it in the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all gonna kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Now, Hina, even if they tried to jump her, Sakura could have taken them. One swing of the arm. One good... and that would have been it. Let's be real. Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. Are you talking about Hina or Sakura? And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. I mean, but I can see where she's coming from with those three. But as far as herself, Makoto, and Kyoko, they didn't shun Sakura. As far as I recall, all three of them still treated her the same way they always did. Like at most, she could have taken those three out. So instead of just waiting to be killed, okay, I'll do it by my own hand.
So you got the rest of them to unbox it.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to cry real tears. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna cry real tears. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna cry real tears. Oh, I'm gonna cry real tears. Oh my God. Oh no. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? You got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in! Please, open the door! Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, sweet Lord.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. Now that's where I think you're wrong. Sakura didn't hate any of us. I think it's the opposite. She didn't want y'all to hate her. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking. 'Cause her and me.
In other words,
Well, what I'm trying to say is,
yes indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then
Huh?
you lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? Almost. Almost. The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys.
Shing.
So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
This bear is ridiculous. Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish. Oh, absolutely. He needs a couple of them. And I hope that when this is all over, somebody socks him out. Somebody. Cause this is some bull.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Really? We gonna read the entire thing? It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
I don't want to tag team the suicide note. I don't want to. I'm getting in my feels.
That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
I know that this is a terrible thought, but I would like to know how Sakura fights with such a big chest. I feel like it's too big a target to be out here receiving blows. It hurts to get punched there. It hurts even worse to get kicked there. How did she manage? Or was she just so good that they never even landed a blow on her? I've got questions. That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura, you know, I could see her pulling that off. One hit from her could just end it all the way. I can see the vision. I can absolutely see the vision.
I've made a decision.
And again, that skirt is too short for her tall body.
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
I felt like I was about to get a little peek.
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
You're not, though. None of that is your fault. I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind decides that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe. And above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. Very much so. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that. At all. Especially when she knows, or at least she feels, that she caused the rift in the first place. Man.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. But please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Jeez. My heart hurts. I knew from the start that she did it to herself. But to hear the note, oh. My heart. And I feel like I would have been even more upset if Hina's plan came to fruition and wasted all of Sakura's efforts. I would have been so upset. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. Absolutely, that's the best part. You wanted me to kill somebody. Fine, I'll kill me. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other. But you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. Anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you. Remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. Let's see how long this redemption lasts. Hopefully, this little scare against his life gave him a little dose of reality check. Look, what's going on here? Now, I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does that mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. Lord, my tongue almost committed suicide itself. Woo! If that's what you're thinking. Wherever master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey.
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death had no meaning. How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time. Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you all been waiting for. Punishment time. Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens, no. Just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the Bears times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment. It'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh no. Please don't. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh, please don't be what I think it is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's exactly what I thought it was. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled? Give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at. I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but still, when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop. That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Hey. You leave Winston out of this, okay? He wasn't quite a basketball, but he was close enough. You leave him out of this. Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend, and you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you can call it a gift from me to you. or maybe like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly! You're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
what?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. And so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy! That was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise. So book club is dismissed for today. You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. To get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine. But at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But
Too bad.
sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this? What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh. Wow. What a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about it. Think long, think hard. Okay, question. Is Sakura actually dead? Because I know that there is a poison that lowers your heart rate and gives the illusion that the person is dead, when in fact they are not, and will awaken a day or so later. Is she really dead? I wish I remembered the name of it. It's something dotoxin. I can't remember the first part though. It's something dotoxin. Man, those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there? Other than to head back up? Oh yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone to apologize to me more than once.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Then I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I can't the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right. I called you a sleazeball. 'Cause you are. Sleazeball.
See.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Ooh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. Me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Kyoko?
Girl, how you get in my room? How did you get in my room?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door! It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. Why are we waking up at the devil's hour? It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Girl, it's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but How do you plan to do that? I remembered what the poison was called. It's tetrodotoxin. Haha! Okay, back to what we were doing. Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, "The data center on the 4th floor." What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Y'all really gonna make me go out here? In the middle of the night. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh! What are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second. So I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You too? You guys?
Whatever. The 2 of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial, but you didn't do anything.
It's true.
Sure, got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. She done used me as a scapegoat again, didn't she? And Makoto just out here steadily falling for it. Yeah! Go on, get out of here! Shoo! So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turn to leave,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko, Coco, if I may, I need you to stop whispering in my ear, okay? I don't think Makoto can handle it. What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It's a her? Oh my. Dang. Alter lump. I don't want that. Poor alter ego.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
That makes my heart hurt. Man. What a way to end the chapter. Man, oh man. That that was a lot to take in. My heart is still hurting. I feel like I'm going to have a sad dream tonight. I knew from the get-go that she did it to herself. But oh my gosh. I didn't expect the note. I didn't expect it. And honestly, I really do hope that Sakura isn't actually dead. But that also seems very far-fetched. Like, I would hope that maybe there was a little tetrodotoxin in the chem lab. You know, just to give her a little way out, a little wiggle room, if you will. But, oh, those three, they didn't deserve her sacrifice. They didn't deserve it. I'm so sad. My favorite character gave up her own life just so everyone could stop fighting. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I truly, truly hope that maybe there was some tetrodotoxin. But I'm not gonna get my hopes up, because I don't want my feelings to be hurt yet again. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. I'll see y'all later today. Although I will probably stream early, because my nieces have is it a concert? Is it a performance? They have some kind of spring event, and they told me this afternoon that it was happening tomorrow. So I'll see y'all earlier in the day, because that's at 6. If you can make it, great. If you can't, I'll see you in the replay. Well, good night, y'all. I'm gonna go eat me a little brownie to make myself feel better, and take myself to bed. Good night, y'all. See y'all next time. Bye bye.